guys, what's up? I hope you all are doing great, and I'm very excited about this video today because this is, by the title you already see that it is about hair care and everything, which is one of my favorite. I'm gonna show you guys how I prepare my DIY hair oil. I know in my last video for hair care routine I did mention about the hair oil, and I said that I will be telling you guys how to make this hair oil at home. So I'm gonna help you guys to make this hair oil. You need are just 5 stuff in total. One is a mason jar or any glass bottle that you can get your hands on. Second is fenugreek seeds. In Hindi you call it methi seeds. And the third is kalonji seeds, which are also called as onion seeds. And the fourth is curry leaves, right? Fifth one is any oil that you want to choose. I prefer for olive oil or a sesame seed oil. You can also go for coconut oil, but I would not encourage using a coconut oil because it smells very funky. So just avoid coconut oil. Otherwise you can go ahead and choose any oil of your choice. Even mustard oil would work, but please ensure that all the oils that you're using are totally 100% cold pressed oil. You should not be using any other oil. I will be mentioning in the description box of some of the suggestions that you can go for, but please ensure that it is totally cold pressed, 100% organic. A few things that I would like to reiterate, before you go ahead and start applying any kind of oils. First is, please ensure that you get your blood test done. Just ensure that you don't have any kind of deficiency in your body, because the main reason for hair loss is more to do with the inside of the body. If you do not have good diet and you are all into junk food and you are basically not careful about what you eat and what you put on your skin, then you cannot rely on any DIY. Nothing is gonna help you. So just ensure that you go ahead and check your body in and out. Just get a blood test done. Just ensure that everything is fine. You don't have any hormonal issues or any thyroid issues. Number 2, so guys, whenever you are using any DIY, just ensure that you do not use any harsh chemicals. Don't get any treatments done. Keep heating products and heating tools far away as much as you can. It's gonna help you and give you better results. Hair oil that I'm gonna talk about in this video, just ensure that you go ahead and do it at least 2 to 3 times a week. And just a FYI guys, before you do it, the hair oil is something that will smell like biryani, honestly speaking. So do not just stop using it only because your hair smells like biryani. But yeah, but once you wash it off, it's literally gonna go away. You won't even feel it. So it's not something that you have to worry about. You can go ahead and use this hair oil. It's not only for you. You can use it for your kids or your cousins of any age group. It works for everyone. But again, a reminder, ensure that you get your blood tests done and have a good diet. Make sure that you do not use harsh chemicals like coloring or rebonding or smoothing your hair or doing keratin treatments. You totally have to avoid all of this. So when you're going to use this hair oil, the shampoo that you're going to use, no harsh chemicals in it. It's not necessary that you have to use a sulfate-free shampoo. It's nothing like that. You can totally go for a shampoo which has sulfates in it. But if you're more comfortable with a sulfate free shampoo, please go for it. But any shampoo that is good for you, you have been seeing good results with it, just go for that, whatever you are comfortable with. Use a wooden comb. Do not use any kind of a plastic brush or a plastic comb. It is totally gonna, ruin your hair. So just ensure that you go ahead and use a good wooden comb. I guess you would get a lot of them these days on Amazon. I will put all the links for you on the description box below. Guys, the next point is please ensure that you use a satin pillowcase. Do not, I say this again, totally I advise this to my family members, to my friends, please do not use cotton pillowcase. That is totally harmful for your skin, for your hair. It will cause you wrinkles, it will cause you aging, it will cause you dryness, acne. They are a cause of so many issues, and it is kind of a catalyst for all the problems that you can think of. So just ensure that you switch to a satin pillowcase. They are widely available on Amazon. Next point is please use a microfiber towel for your hair, for your face, as well as for your body. Do not use cotton or any kind of a rough material. Switch to microfiber towels. They are very good for your skin, good for your hair overall, and you're gonna see results. So the next point that I want to talk about is do not use conditioners. I was so addicted to using conditioners on my hair a few years back, and I couldn't think of life without it. But when slowly and steadily I started cutting off conditioner totally out of my life, and I can see a very good change. And I would suggest that if you can, get rid of conditioners, it's very good. But if you feel you really want to use it, then you can. But use a very small quantity and don't use it so frequently. Just use it on special occasions. Or most important point, guys, having a healthy diet, just having good supplements. If you think that your diet is good enough for you and you think that all your body needs are met and everything is taken care of already, then you don't have to worry. Guys, the next point that I want to talk about is hairstyles. So just ensure that you don't make any tight or scalp wrenching hairstyles, because that's gonna recede your hairline and it's gonna cause more issues. It's gonna cause you balding. So please ensure that you do not make any tight hairstyles and just keep your hair as loose and airy and free as much as you can. And when you are going to bed, just tie into a loose braid. And that is good to go. Since I said that you should not be using any conditioners, what I can suggest is you can go ahead and use a good serum for your hair. Or you must have seen a lot of serums coming in these days. They are available on nykaa. From Minimalist and Ordinary. I will provide the suggestions and the links to those products in the description box below. You can buy those serums. They are absolutely great. I have personally used them and I have seen great results. But if you don't wish to spend money on buying them, you can also buy a very basic serum for your hair, like from Moroccan oil or maybe from L'Oreal, which will like tame down your frizz and just make your hair shiny when you're stepping out. The most important thing, guys, I don't see many influencers talking about it. I don't see that people are even careful about it. But a very important thing that I want to mention is that our hair, they also need protection from the sun, because if you step out in the sun without any cover, it is definitely going to ruin your hair and cause more gray hairs than usual. So sun protection is something that you need to take care of. So what I will suggest is you start using a heat protected spray on your hair whenever you are going out of your home. So for example, you're stepping out of the home in the morning, just take a heat protectant spray and spray all throughout your hair and just go out in the sun. It's gonna protect your hair to some extent, rather totally exposing it to the harsh sun and causing gray hair or even immature graying of hair. So definitely invest in a good hair protectant serum is I can definitely advise you. And also if you can invest in a good hair serum which will help you in growth of your hair from the scalp and the roots itself. So whatever that you put on your hair strands is something that is only to manage your frizz, only to give you shine, but our hair growth totally depends upon the roots. So just ensure that you go ahead and invest in a serum. You can check out the products that I'm talking about in the description box, and you can go ahead and use it on your scalp and you can see much more results as compared to not. Last but not the least, guys, do not expect any results in 2 to 3 weeks, because these are all natural remedies. They take time to work, but they're definitely going to work. They are going to show you immense good results. So I mentioned this in my last video that I had done a lot of treatments done upon my hair, like hair coloring, perming my hair, smoothing, keratin, anything that you can think of. I have got all of that done, but now I am totally out of that zone and I do not do any kind of treatment. I do use heating tools like a straightener or maybe a blow brush once in a while, but that's very rare. Other than that, I always air dry my hair. I totally stay out of chemicals and treatments, even though they are very luring. They have good impact when you're going out for a event or a function or any kind of a celebration, but you need to think of your hair first, because if these are not there, then you're gonna beg for it later on, and we do not want that. So all I want for you guys is to believe in this process. Give it at least a month to see the results. Do as I say and keep all these points that I just talked about in your mind when you are doing this process of using this hair oil. Let's go and make the oil. So this is a glass jar that I saved for myself, that I receive from the takeaways. We all do that, so you can use it. So the yellow one that you see here is the fenugreek seed, which is also called methi seeds, and the black one is the onion seeds. Guys, please air dry these curry leaves for 2 to 3 days inside your bedroom or your living room. Do not put it in the sun. We need it crisp, not sun dried. This is the oil that I ordered from Amazon. It's from Nat Habit. It is 100% cold pressed sesame oil, so you can go for this one. I'll put it in the description box for you. So that's all for the video, guys. I hope you liked it. Hope that you will be using this oil. This is something that I made for someone, so I will be handing it over to her. So just ensure that before you use it, please keep it in the sunlight for at least 2 weeks and then start using it. If you want, you can also sieve it, take the mixture out and then use the oil, but I don't like to do that. I use it directly. So you can do that as well. It won't be any issue. Know how you found this oil, and I will appreciate your feedback. Just use it 2 to 3 times a week. Guys, keep the hair oil at least for a minimum of 1 hour, if not more. Keep it overnight or maybe at least for 2 to 3 hours. So wash your hair well and let it air dry after that, and just comb it through once it is semi-dry or dry with a wooden comb, and just you're good to go. And I would really love for you to let me know in the comment section below of how you found it and how were the results. And yes, if you have any questions or any queries, do let me know. I will be happy to answer. See ya!